It is a family affair here on Great Day Live Backside. We're talking about getting that picture just perfect. It is so hard to capture a thoroughbred in action, but Curtis Coady knows so much about that. We have his wife Megan here. We just lost baby Lily. She's around someplace too. Thank you all for joining us. I know, Megan, I wanted to have you on. We love to support you and what you're doing, especially kind of in racing as well. But aren't you just so proud of him too, just about the great work that he's doing?
Yeah.
I want to talk about that.
Absolutely. I mean, racing has brought us together, and Curtis certainly is the guy behind the lens. So it's nice that he's providing the pictures for all of us to see, and certainly let him talk about that.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's our 62nd year going into Derby. It's our 8th year at Derby. But family company, 3 generations. So we just had our 4th generation born, so free labor.
There you go. You know, what has your week been like here at the track? And of course, people want to know, how do you capture that moment that you just look, it's hard to capture a picture of a horse, first of all. It really, really is. But you capture it in a way that it's moving and it's peaceful, if that makes sense. There's a peaceful moment to it.
A lot of it's being familiar with the location, knowing where the sun comes up or comes down. If it's overcast, it's kind of like being a weatherman. But we'll set up knowing, okay, the sun's going to be here. We have an agenda. We're going to try to get silhouettes or morning light or whatever. But we have a huge staff, so it'd be impossible for us to miss a good shot.
You know, official photographer of Churchill Downs and the Kentucky Derby. How did you get into that position?
Nepotism. Love it.
Did you stop? Don't tell us
It'll be
that.
the same for our daughter,
Right?
too.
No,
give her that spot.
it became a passion for all of us. Lucky for us, we grew up doing it at racetracks in Texas and Arizona as kids. I mean, my dad had a shoot in a turn at 11 years old. So it was very fortunate for us. We slowly just developed a different eye than our parents had. So it became less of a mom and pop, smaller track to now we do 34 tracks, and we just strive to be the best.
Yeah, and certainly they know your work, they know your family's work, so they know he's going to bring an elevated style. Megan, we're such a fan of what you do because I always like to let people know when I see, like, there's this commercial that runs on television on our show on ABC, WHS 11. Your background, you graduated from U of L's equine program.
Yeah.
Can you just describe that background? Because then I see you covering,
Running around.
in Dubai, covering this glamorous race, and I'm like, guys, she graduated from U of L's equine program. I mean, how did going there get you to where you are right now?
Yeah. Well, I'm from New York originally, so it wasn't Kentucky. I had no idea. I didn't even say Louisville right. I think I said Louisville for a long time.
Oh, dear.
Came here for college to the equine program, and it was just the networking that you're able to get here in horse country, all the people that you can meet. So I got some opportunities to work with NBC Sports. This is my 11th year with them.
Oh,
I've been on air for horse racing for a few years and doing all that. So always running
let
around
me guess,
international.
That's how you all met.
Yeah, we
Parkway
did.
Park. Ooh. Fancy.
Yeah.
And then Keeneland's, and then here as well. So
Nice.
we couldn't get away from each other.
And baby Lily, you have a little baby. I don't know where baby Lily
Yeah,
is. She
so-
didn't-
Lily Rose.
Lily Rose was
Lily
so
for the
happy
Oaks
earlier. And the
and-
minute that we had 5 seconds to go on, she's like, forget, she may not want to go into this.
Yeah, no, I think she
Right?
will. She
You
was
think
petting
so?
some horses earlier. She's named for the Lily for the Oaks, Rose for the Derby. We met at the racetrack. We actually got engaged at Derby a few years ago. You may have seen it on the NBC broadcast.
Yes.
So it's fully ingrained in our family.
Oh, all right. So what is the rest of your week like?
So I am still running around getting all the shots you see on the NBC broadcast. Anything that has a trainer in it or horses, I'm kind of the resident horse girl for the NBC broadcast. So I produce all of that footage, and then I have to wrap that up. And I know you guys are friendly with the Kentucky Bourbon Festival.
Yes.
I wear another hat as their director of marketing. So as soon as this is over, I will be right into ticket sales.
Next
next week, May 11th and May 10th for pre-sale as well.
Yes. No, we even really
Horses
enjoy
and bourbon. It's
It goes
everything
hand
in Kentucky.
hand, most definitely. I want to ask you, are there any horses that have caught your eye here on the track between the Oaks and the Derby contenders this week?
Forte.
Really?
We covered a lot of Forte at other tracks, so it feels like we've just been a part of it. We got us finished at Breeders' Cup. Prior to that, other tracks again. So it's been amazing.
What is it about
him.
Forte that jumps out in a picture?
Actually, I saw it yesterday in the paddock. He came into the paddock and just looked around and just puffed up. Like,
Wow.
I'm ready, I'm here, I win. So I think if he gets clear out of the start, gone. Yeah.
What about you? Who you have your eyes on?
I mean, Forte obviously is one you have to look at, being one of the favorites here. And it's a lot about the mental game, too. Part of what I get to do is go to the barns, do the stall shots, be in front of the horses, and you see that mental maturity. And American Pharoah had it, too. He was just calm, cool, collected, a classic type of a horse, and Forte has that as well. So I have to say I'm probably rooting for Forte.
Okay, is there a sleeper in the group that you're like, I don't know about this one. This one may come in and like mess some things up for my bets.
What do you think?
I have a
Who's a
huge
sleeper?
I think it's Derma Sogaki. How do you say it?
Oh, yes.
Derma Saragake,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
That's your sleeper? I like that's a
Fantastic.
good sleeper.
Yeah, I'm happy about that one.
Okay, yours too, Megan?
I have to say yes. He's so physically imposing when you watch him on the track, and he's got some breeding for a sprinter. He's a little bit more of a robust type, so we'll see if he can get the distance. But he's versatile, and we like that.
All right. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks for having us on.
We'll put Lily on the next time.
Yes.
Absolutely. To learn more about the great work that Curtis is doing, just go to coadyphotography.com.